Well, here we are. There's a rough old box from the charity shop, and I'm going to turn it into the box for my Meerschaum pipe. Went into town and I took this with me, a little template, and I had a look around town and I found a box that would fit the pipe quite nicely. Okay. The issues with the pipe is it's quite old, it's very worn, and I've cleaned it but it's still filthy. The veneer is coming off. I don't know what it is, a lacquer or something, and it's stained and it's not very nice. I've cleaned it but it's filthy, absolutely filthy. So I'm going to clean it again, maybe a light sanding here. That will have to come out. That's the partition in between. That's going to have to come out to house the pipe, and that's the size of the pipe. So I think this box is made for that Meerschaum pipe, I think. The height, that's the height. So I took that with me, made sure it was high enough, and it is. And then I went into the fabric shop and I spoke to the lady there. 50 pence got me this fabric, which is really nice. It's kind of an upholstery fabric. It's an offcut, and that was 50p. There's a little bit of thickness to it, so I'll have to take into account that. But yeah, lovely piece of fabric there, and that's what I'm going to line the box with. And the pipe will go in there. I'm going to pull this out now, I think. I won't do it on camera, but I'll tell you how it goes. But I really need to give it another clean and give it a sand. There is a chip there. Don't know if that will needs filling, or I can just sand it down so it doesn't notice. But overall, a very nice old pipe that I think will go really well with that Meerschaum. So yeah, stage one, the old Murphy's oil soap. Give it a good clean and take out that centre partition in there. And I'll come back and show you how it goes. My luck would have it, the whole partition can be disassembled very easily. So there we go. Fantastic. Okay, I'll give this a good clean out, but I am liking this already. Did I tell you this was £4 UK? It's about $7. There you go. Let's give it a clean. You can see how filthy it is, which is fine. I'm just going to move around the whole thing with some of this Murphy's oil soap, and we're going to clean the whole box and give it a rinse and do it again. Brown. You wouldn't want to clean your teeth with that, would you? So there we go. I'm so pleased I've got this box. The Meerschaum's going to look great in it. So there we go. We'll keep cleaning and we'll see how we do. This video is going to be over the course of a couple of weeks, I would have thought. And I'll save all these little videos and show you the end result. So I'm just using a bit of Bartolene, boiled linseed oil. It's just absorbing it really quickly. I've sanded it down. Yeah, not sure. There's obviously damage. It's, you know, it's nice. Wood's lovely, but yeah, we shall see. I don't want it super highly polished. I want it looking rustic. So maybe this will just be enough. I'll go over it and see what it looks like. I've sanded it down roughly. As I said, I don't want a high polished finish. I want that rustic look to the box, in keeping with the pipe. Yeah, well, there we go. There's that nice box, and inlaid with the fabric, which feels actually kind of like a curtain fabric, but I think it works perfectly. And there's that lovely Meerschaum pipe nestled in it. And all this is styrofoam cut out into the shape of the pipe, and the fabric pushed into it, and and as well as I can do. It's not perfect, but it actually holds the pipe really well. I think it looks quite nice, and that pipe deserves such a nice box, and in it sits. I think that looks great. So there we go, and then you close it up. It's an airtight, quite a strong seal on the on the wood, so that's great. So that's the end of that project. Really happy with it. I think it looks great. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have a smoke in a minute. Sorry about the camera quality. As always, there we go. There it is. I'm going to smoke some Mick McQuaid plug in the pipe, and my chopping board. So there's the Mick McQuaid plug. PJ Carroll, established in 1889. A lovely Irish plug. Sadly no longer made, and I'm going to chop some up and rub it out. I'm going to use that knife, and I'm going to smoke it in this pipe. We're going to sit outside and have a smoke. Yeah, I'll show you what I like to do with plugs. Yeah, let's do that. Let's set the camera up and I'll show you. So yeah, here we go. Let's empty it out. There's some already broken off. Oh, it's a wonderful smell. And there's that lovely rich plug. I'd say it's about 8-9 years on this, and I'm going to use these bits here as well. And there's an offcut with some plume already on it. And get your knife, and you want to chop against that grain. So one chop, you end up with the whole cross section, and you just work your way down the plug. You can see you end up with little pieces like this, and you can rub out perfectly. I really like Mick McQuaid plug. It's got that almond topping, which I think works really well. I can't think of any other style of tobacco like this anymore, really. I know there's amaretto and almond style tobaccos out there, but nothing like this. I got to be careful. I mean, that is really all it takes. So you've got your tobacco there. You're going to rub it out as well. And it just takes a little bit of pressure. But you don't want to rub it out too far. Just like that. And that'll burn okay. Right. I think I might need a little bit more. Right. Let's cut that bit off the side and rub that out. And then that cross section here, let's actually do it in the camera like that. You can see I've hit all of those parts of the tobacco against that grain. If you cut it like that, I mean, you could break it off, but I think this works better. You get the core of the tobacco, and then there we go. And that needs a bit of drying time, because you'd be amazed how well moisture gets trapped inside the core of a plug. So, kind of, some parts are kind of cube cut, and you want to get all those lovely flavours. So I think that will do. And that plug is going to go back in the jar. Lid on. And chill out for a little while more. There's Mick McQuaid. Yeah. Fantastic tobacco. So let's load up the pipe and yeah, I'll go outside and have a smoke. There it is in the bowl, just about right. I'll leave it for a little while to dry. I'm just going to leave it in there. I'm going to go out. I've got to collect my son from his friends. Then I'll come back and have a smoke. Well, I have to say that almond topping has died down somewhat from what I remember it all those years ago, which I guess that's the aging process. Lovely white ash. Smoking it really, really well in this pipe. I've yet to find a tobacco that this Meerschaum doesn't smoke well. So, sweet Virginias, nuttiness, the retro hail, a little bit of spice but not a lot, and now and again it comes up with that lovely almond topping that they used. I'm trying to think of other tobaccos that have that in. I don't even know if Sutcliffe Amaretto's around anymore, but it doesn't taste anything like this. I've had it. There's nothing really on the market plug-wise that rivals the old style plugs, is there? You've got some fantastic Gowith Hogarth plugs, but the densely packed old style plugs that used to be made aren't really around anymore. Erinmore plug, Yachtsman plug, McQuaid. But there we go. It's nice to have them. That's, I think, my last lot. I used to have, I think I bought 5 pouches when I realised that it wasn't going to be made anymore. And about 2015, 2016. But yeah, they're all gone nearly. I've given a few away. But there we go. I hope you're all well. I did try a little test order at Smoking Pipes, and it came through perfectly well. I have to add, it had no tobacco in it. As soon as you purchase tobacco, then it's a no-go. You will get that, customs charge. But I bought some filters, some all on offer, some Chacon filters, some replacement stems for my corn cobs. The sun's out now, and Carlito Fuente bobblehead. A bit silly really, but go with my Nording. The sun's out, it's beautiful now. Look at that. Wonderful weather. I hope you're all well. This video was mainly to show you this little box I made, and how even if your Meerschaum box is broken, the original one, you can, with a little bit of time and effort, find a replacement, and I think it looks better than the original, much better. Good to see you all. I'm away for a few weeks actually. I'm going to Dubrovnik in Croatia, where I'm going to try and pick up some cigars. So take care of yourselves, have fun. Cheers, bye.